This is the 307th Taiku in the Babylonian Talmud in Tractate Temurah 29b. This is the Taiku of today's Yom Ha'atzmaut. Israel turns 78 today. And I'm not sure how that connects to 307 or 29, but that's how it happens to, that's how the cookie crumbles. So, again, this is the 307th Taiku, according to the book by Rabbi Aharon Yeshua Pessin called Taiku. A Taiku is an unresolved, unanswered question in the Babylonian Talmud. The tradition is we must wait for the Messiah to hear the answer from Elijah the prophet. And Elijah the prophet is the one, I don't know why it's Elijah the prophet, why not the Messiah, but this is how the tradition goes. Temurah 29b with the words Boyer of Rav Oshia, or Oshaya, some people say. Boyer Rav Oshaya, kol v'hig dishato mai tifshot le midei Rabbi Elazar, Tom Rabbi Elazar kama v'krivato hi dehale se b'shas biyo, aval hig dishato asu. Rav Oshaya raises a dilemma. If she first consecrated the lamb before they engaged in intercourse, and but had not yet sacrificed it, what's the halach? Okay, I think we're coming in the middle of something here, but I think it's like a man betrothed a woman, like back in the day, they would use like let's say with a lamb or something. So he said something that was like he gave it to her, and then she consecrated it. So if you consecrate it, you can't use it, so therefore it has no value to you personally. I think that's the case. So if he betrothed her with it, and then she consecrated it, and then they engaged in intercourse, but she didn't sacrifice it yet, what's the law? The Gemara suggests, resolve the dilemma from that which Rabbi Elazar said. As Rabbi Elazar said above, the Bryant is referring to a case where the prostitute, oh, it's a prostitute. It's a toot. I think they'll probably allow it. I mean, I didn't mean to say it. I meant to do more of a, nice, clean language. But we all say woman for hire. So basically, it's a woman for hire that was given a lamb as her payment. This is really amazing because I just wrote something really interesting. I wrote an article about Tamar and Yehuda, Genesis 38. Where they are negotiating, and he says, "I'll give you for your payment a goat." So that's the connection. Unbelievable. I was just writing something today. My weekly article for my parsha. It's not the parsha of that. It's the parsha of Achrei Mot Kedoshim. But I was connecting the Yom Kippur service with atonement, the two goats, and it says that. It will wipe out all of Israel's sins, and that has the same numerical value, 1,089, the same numerical value as the three items that Judah gave to Tamar. Petilcha, it's Chatamcha, Petilcha, Matecha. Your signet ring, your cloak, and your staff. And so I wrote that article, and that equals the same as the goats. And here we're talking about a man who consecrates, who betroths a prostitute for a lamb, and then she sacrifices the lamb. I mean, it's really interesting. So you have the lamb and the goats and the sheep. Very interesting. In this case, it's a sheep, a lamb. All right. Anyway, so this too. She basically sacrificed the lamb as an offering, and it can be inferred that it is not considered payment only if she actually sacrificed it, as the lamb is not extant at the time of the intercourse. But if she merely consecrated it and had not yet sacrificed it, the lamb is prohibited, meaning it's considered payment to a toot. Oh yeah, It's etnan zonah. There's actually a verse in Devar in some passage in Deuteronomy. It says etnan zonah mechir kelev, mean the price of a dog or price of a toot. Not allowed. You're not allowed to bring that into the temple, and therefore prohibited to be sacrificed upon the altar. The Gemara responds, or Oshaya raises this inference itself as a dilemma as follows. May one infer from Rabbi Elazar's statement that it is only if she sacrificed it before their intercourse and it is no longer in existence at the time of the intercourse that it is permitted, but if she had merely consecrated it at the time of the intercourse, the lamb is prohibited. Or maybe, oidima, kevan d'tznan miraso legvoya k'misiraso lehedit, higrishato muto, yechol shkein grivato teiku. Or perhaps one can argue otherwise. Since we learned in the Mishnah in Kedushin 28b that a declaration to the Most High, meaning consecrating an item through speech, is equivalent to transferring an item to an ordinary person. And therefore, if she verbally consecrated the animal before she engaged in intercourse with the man, it should be permitted to be sacrificed on the altar. As once she has dedicated the animal to God, it no longer belongs to her. And all the more so, the animal should be permitted if she actually sacrificed it. No answer is found. And we must wait for the Messiah, the son of David. Can you imagine asking the Messiah this question? I don't know who would be. I mean, wouldn't someone be embarrassed to ask this question? I mean, maybe not. No, no answer is found. The Gemara states that the dilemma shall stand unresolved. And I mean, according to the tradition, it's Elijah that answers. I don't think that'd be much different. I think people will be just as reverent and fearful of Elijah the prophet than as the Messiah. And I can't imagine someone asking about a toot who's sacrificing an animal as payment for her. You know what I mean? It's like, I could imagine like either the Messiah or Elijah would look at you and be like, they'd look at each other and be like, is this guy for real? You're asking me this question about a toot that's receiving a lamb to be betrothed and then she sacrifices it? Like, where are you, dude? Where are you? I mean, that's what I would think. But as always is this. I mean, it's just how it is. This is the 307th Taiku in the Babylonian Talmud. Temurah 29b.